baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you don't make it my temperature rise. If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, don't tell me no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go. Your body, they. Make I see you, and you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep banky. Oh, no.
Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
For 6'10", number 22, Banchero.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to blast that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 and won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true selves.
Right. By the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree. By this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. And for Orlando, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Fultz the pass to Harris. Carter with a screen on Hart. Harris kicks to Fultz. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Barrett. Cans the shot from the wing.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Fultz the pass to Harris. Here's Banchero. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Fultz against Brunson. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Randle with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Hart has it in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Hart's got 5 points so far.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Here's Fultz. No good, unable to end this run. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Randle, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 dance beat.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Pass to Sims. Randle outside. And Randle throws it down.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Wagner. The Knicks making the shot. Inside, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
There it finds Hart. Over Harris. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Floats one up. And it's laid in by Fultz.
Well, you love to see Markelle Fultz get crafty as a creator. This guy can score in any number of ways. That time gets into his floater game.
Here's Barrett. They get it back. Here's Sims. No good with the layup. The Magic trail by 9. Harris kicks to Fultz. Wagner outside. There's the triple. Randle grabs the board. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Franz Wagner.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And here's Randle, following the 3 from Franz Wagner. That one drops for him. Randle's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Barrett against Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closer. Knicks with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Fultz. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Passes it to Banchero. Here's Carter. Buries the 7-footer.
Smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Randle. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Assisted by
Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Fultz. Here's the pass to Carter. Basket good. Carter's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
And then Randle slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Magic trail by 12. Wagner outside. Pass to Fultz. Banchero with the ball. Randle on him. Fultz. And it's blocked.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
And there it is for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now Fultz. Pass to Banchero. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Wow, it's 407.
So for the Magic, Ball, he's checked in for Banchero, and Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Anthony looking it over, 6 to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
One thing we know about Cole Anthony, this guy doesn't lack any confidence whatsoever in that jumper.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brunson. The leaner falls for it. That was a difficult shot. And the Knicks lead by 14. Up top, Wagner. Barrett covering. Anthony with the bucket.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now here's Brunson. He had 25 points last game. A shot by Sims, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game play.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Sims, and the layup's good off the glass. Sims has got his second bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Magic trail by 14. Here's Harris taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's Carter missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Brunson driving inside. Here's Sims. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Wagner. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. Outside Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Ross comes in for Franz Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Gary Harris. That free throw good from Anthony. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right, he probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
The dish now to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, this guy has the green light to take that shot. Wagner capable of hurting you off the catch and shoot.
Corner shot. And it's Rose missing. The Magic trail by 11. And here is Ross. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's two bombs in a row from long range.
There's Rose with the three. Connects from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And it's Suggs missing. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Goes up on the wing. Hartenstein. That one, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Anthony against Rose. Outside Anthony. Over Rose. Anthony can't hit.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jalen Suggs. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Quickly. You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
That one is no good.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Pablo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ross for 3.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
From deep, Rose sinks the three-pointer. Rose has got 6.
And this is where, to me, Derrick Rose is really lethal. He has that explosive dribble move and can pull up on a dime.
Rose against Anthony. Fades and shoots. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. How about we check the numbers for Jalen Brunson? .46 seconds left in the first. Here's Quickly, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Suggs. Quickly covering. No good from Ross. New York leading by 15. There's Rose with the 3. Here's Hartenstein. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Quickly in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Julius Randle getting it done for the New York Knicks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Banchero up there with Isaac, and it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
got that one up quick. Brunson's got his third bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Fultz. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Shot clock at 5. Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, when you got big-time athleticism and power, Jonathan Isaac, be aggressive at the cup.
Brunson, no good. The Magic trail by 15. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Banchero. Down low. Here's Bamba. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Here's Barrett. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Barrett's got 6.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Fultz with the ball. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 6. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now here's Fultz. Banchero with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic to the paint. Ripped away. Barrett against Isaac. Here's Brunson. Cans it from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 16.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Fultz looking around. Bamba setting the pick for Banchero. And there's the pass to Fultz. Oh, that's blocked. And they recover it. And it goes down!
He did it! No, he didn't!
Pass to Barrett. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
The Magic trail by 14. Now here's Fultz. Now Banchero. There's the steal. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Ross.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Ross. 6 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down. Brunson
finds Barrett. Fires from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
3.
Here's Fultz. And the whistle blows on the backward violation. Do it over and back.
And a chance now going to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up 26 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Toppin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
For the Jabberwocky.
Randle Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Cole comes in for Banchero. Franz Wagner's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Gary Harris in for Terrence Ross. And then for New York, Sims is checked in, and Julius Randle subbed in for Toppin. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. It's a 16-point game. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Harris has got 5 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Fultz. Passes to Carter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hard, that's good.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Fultz against Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And Orlando will get a change here. Suggs is checked in.
On the floor for your Magic, Jalen Suggs.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 19. Carter with a screen on Brunson. Randle with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Shot to stop the run. It's tipped. The pass to Hart. Over Suggs. Hart, no good. Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Bowles setting the pick for Anthony. From 12 feet out, and it's denied. They get it back. 5 to shoot. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Hart.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Orlando's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Now Randle, following the miss by Gary Harris from deep, drills the three-pointer.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
And here is Anthony. 9-point game his last outing. To the middle. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off the left rim and out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Suggs with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
How about the career Gary Harris has had up to this point?
What you love about Gary Harris is he's going to do whatever his coaching staff asks him to do. He can make a three-point shot with great consistency. He's willing to share the basketball. He can make clutch free throws late. There was a time in his career where he was a real force on the defensive end.
That's good from Harris.
What you love about Gary Harris is he builds his reputation on the defensive end, then slowly constructs an offensive game that made him a dangerous scorer. If this guy's healthy, he can be a big-time part of a big-time winning team.
Wagner's checked in for Carter. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Jalen Brunson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Pass to Suggs. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Suggs has got his first points of the game.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Orlando's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Anthony with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Bull. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Good. Rose has got 8 points.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Anthony, following the score by Derrick Rose. Suggs. Back to Anthony. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Ring shot on the way. And again, it's New York.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here are the Magic now. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Anthony. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to Bull. And here's Harris from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Sims is New York shooting impressively throughout at 62%. The shot's good from Quickly.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 12. Knocked loose. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's Suggs on the assist by Anthony. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
61. The Knicks, 94.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down. And through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks. Not a close first half. This team really is struggling. What do they need to do to get back into it?
If we're being honest, and that's what we get paid to be, you notice how Shaq and I went into a different room during the second quarter?
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
We stopped watching the game. We went to play some 2K, man. So sorry, man, but, I don't know what they can do.
Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationary set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the center. Now, here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Wagner kicks to Carter. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 6 points for Wendell Carter. Here's Brunson. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Fultz. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Brunson.
See, it's the size, the skill, and the athleticism of Carter Jr. that can sometimes prove too much of a task for these defenders. That is a big-time play.
And that one falls for Carter. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Carter hits them both.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down, and offensively he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Fultz after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Wagner outside. And for Wendell Carter Jr., Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
New York takes timeout.
It's T-shirt time. Who wants one?
Some numbers here for Randle. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort.
Shooting two.
That's good from Wagner.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
The Magic shooting for the game at 42%. That's tipped. Randle with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. It's Randle with the drive. And Randle throws it down.
Wow, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Now, here's Wagner. He has 5. Banchero passes to Harris. Now Fultz. Carter with a screen on Brunson. Here's Fultz. Here's Banchero. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now, here's Fultz. At the elbow, Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Here is Ross. He's got 9. No good on the quick 3. Brunson against Fultz. Brunson, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Over in the corner, Fultz pulls up on the wing, and it's good for 2. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done.
Wasted no time on that one. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Fultz. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Carter. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Banchero. And New York with a change here too. Obi Toppin's checked in for Randle. Here's Wagner. He's got 7. Over in the corner, Fultz. Shoots over Brunson, and the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wagner finds Ross. Back to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. The shot misses. So New York will take it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Isaac with a screen for Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 7. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Brunson with it. Defended now by Wagner. The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Barrett against Wagner. Bamba setting the pick for Wagner. It's deflected. Now Brunson, 19 points in the game. And the Knicks good for 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
He gets that one.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this one. Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
The Magic have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now, here's Wagner. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Count it, good. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Brunson. He drains the quick shot.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Well, Orlando shooting 47% from the field in the third. To the paint, here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Let's get out and make some noise. It's your 407.
Suggs, he's checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Fultz. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Barrett. Here is Ross. 11 points in the game. A three-pointer is right on target. Ross has got 14 points.
Things coming very easily right now for Terrence Ross. He's played with all the swag you can ask for.
Good on the shot.
Assisted, Jalen Brunson.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. Kicks it to Bamba. Takes a three. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Wagner's checked in for Isaac.
Magic, Mo Wagner.
Wagner with a screen for Ross. And here's Anthony for three. They get it back. Nice shot there by Bamba. 8 points for him.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
A leaner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
And here is Anthony. 12 points for him. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Quickly. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
You cannot give Obi Toppin lanes to the basket. When he sees one, boy, he is so opportunistic.
The Magic shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Suggs kicks to Anthony. Anthony missing again. Smooth sailing for New York. Here's Quickly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Magic shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Quickly. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Anthony following the score by New York to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
The Knicks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Shooting for New York, Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Orlando making a change here. Bowles checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Suggs with the ball. He has 5. And the pass to Anthony. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Suggs. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. That's 7 points for Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Both good from the line that time. New York has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Low block shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Hart's got 12.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ross on the wing. The three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Wagner. Ross against Rose. No good from Ross. Smooth sailing for New York. Fires from the wing. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Bull. Anthony with it. He's covered by Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Anthony kicks to Bull. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Sims. He takes it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wagner has screen on quickly. Wagner outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Magic haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
One shot.
Find the lane. One shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Harris is checked in for the Magic. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Randle's checked in. Orlando with the ball. Ross passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Sims. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Down low. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got 7 points.
And Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
And so it's New York way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll return shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense, obviously, so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Isaac out there with Bowl. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Houston. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The first free throw is good. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando. He's perfect from the line this time. New York shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's McBride. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with it. Isaac right side. And it goes down 2 points. That's now 8 points for Jonathan Isaac.
Well, you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here's Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. Here's Houston. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Fournier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In international play, Evan Fournier has been a part of the French team for a lot of big events.
Well, think about it. He was part of bronze medal winning teams for France at both the 14 and 19 World Cups. He was the leading scorer for the French national team at the 2020 Tokyo Games. Oh, yeah, he's been an integral part.
And that one falls for Fournier. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. As more games are scheduled overseas, Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Well, this guy knows it's his role to get his guys going. Holt's doing a nice job moving the ball.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Magic have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Bamba setting the pick for Fultz. It's intercepted. Fultz against Rose. Over Fultz. Rose can't hit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Fultz. Here's Bamba, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Toppin with it. Defended now by Wagner. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rose with the double team. Passes it to Wagner. Off on the layup. The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Toppin. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Boy, not lacking confidence off the bounce. Toppin puts it on the deck. Green light to go on the pull-up jumper.
Now the pass to Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
And that one falls for Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
And Orlando making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Bamba drops them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Rose kicks to Toppin. For 3, Fournier. No good on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. Now Anthony. Isaac outside. Here's Houston. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Houston's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Here's Anthony after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Pass to Bamba. Back to Isaac. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
New York takes timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round of applause for their
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Rose against Anthony. Pass to Wagner. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here is Jeffries from the wing. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And here is Anthony inside. Wagner. And it's blocked.
Boy, aggressive defense from top and twice on the pipe. Send him back.
Passes to Houston. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's Jeffries. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 8 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
New York calls timeout.
Here we are, the T-shirt. Make some noise. pair, Quentin Grimes.
The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Rose. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Anthony with it, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
Now, here's Bamba. Anthony's shot is off.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Grimes, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mo Wagner. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Quentin Grimes. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Toppin can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Now here's Anthony. The pass to Houston. Wagner wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Barrett for 3. Houston with the rebound.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Barrett. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Pass to Wagner. The 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 7th assist in the game.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Rose over Anthony. And he overshot that one, missing. Isaac outside. Pass to Anthony. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Barrett penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Barrett's got 22.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with a defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Now here's Anthony. Over in the corner, Isaac. Off target from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Grimes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And for the Magic, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. And Anthony gets double teamed. Pass to Bamba. Poke loose. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Cole Anthony.
Ross. Jalen Suggs.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's blocked, and they get it back. Deep two from Ross, and finally they hit one. He's got 21.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Basket counts.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
Here's Suggs. He kicks to Ross.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Going inside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Rose can't hit.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now, here's Suggs. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. And they pick up 2.
Jalen Suggs getting right to his sweet spot. You want to give me the mid-range, Jay? I'm taking it.
The pass to Hartenstein. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Suggs.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots. Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here's Isaac. Those 3-pointers off the mark. New York calls timeout. They lead by 28. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 407.
making a change here. Quickly's checked in. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Suggs. Offensive rebound. Bamba. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And at last, they get one to fall.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Isaac outside. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And here is Toppin. Shoots over Wagner. Toppin good.
Well, Obi Toppin has a high release point because of the size, so the mid-range, yeah, that's good.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. With Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.